I can go no further. If Deathmold senses my presence...
How will I get back to Vergen?
I'll wait nearby. Hurry!
Damn, I knew it was you. When the mist started whirling, I told the boys it's Geralt of Rivia, or my name isn't Vernon Roach. Friend of yours?
Just found him. He was already dead.
Interesting. Dressed like a Vergenni. You almost made it through the fog. What's your business here?
Triss is somewhere nearby.
Still looking for your sorceress. If she came here, I'd know about it.
In that case, you either know nothing or you're lying.
Plow yourself, son of a bitch. I owe you nothing. You made your choice. Fled with the elves while Vess almost died at that Horson Laredo's house.
I'm not one of your men, Roach. I didn't betray you.
I didn't say that.
But you thought it. You and your men against the whole world. Those not on your side are against you.
Don't you care about Voltaire's death anymore?
The assassin kidnapped Triss, remember? Help me find her and I promise I'll keep the word I gave you in the dungeons of Lavalette Castle.
I don't know why I'm doing this. Right. If Triss is anywhere in the area, it can only be one place. At the rear, near the riverbank, the Nilfgaardians have set up their camp. Nobody can enter it. You can get there either via some caves or by sneaking through the main camp. Don't forget the gates. Believe it or not, the whorehouse is where you need to go to enter the caves. The ladies thought they'd use that passage to service the knights and nobles, but some monsters have their lairs there. If you've had your fill of whores and monsters, to the east there's a path that leads along the riverbank. That'll get you near the canteen. You'll have to sneak the rest of the way from there.
Thanks, Roach.
Hey! I'll hold you to your promise.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make it.
Well, well, a witcher. Girls, trim yourselves. How can I help you, Hanson?
I wanted to talk.
We're no strangers to the art of conversation, but it'll cost you just as much as a good plough.
Sounds all right.
Ask away, then. What would you like to talk about?
Anything interesting going on in the camp?
Soldiers are scared shitless what with this battle approaching. They'd rather drink themselves silly than let us honest whores make some coin. Is that interesting? I doubt it.
Not raring to fight, are they?
They might have been eager at first, but the longer we sit here, the less lively they become. Fighting's like ploughing. Lust for one, and you lust for the other.
Are there trials here?
Well, how?
I want... Sounds...
What would you...
I need to get inside the camp, unnoticed.
That'll cost you more than straight ploughing. That seems satisfactory. We've an underground passageway leading out to the riverbank within the camp's confines.
Thanks.
Although we've not used it for some time. There's something down there. Something evil, horrible.
I'm sure I'll manage.
The entrance is inside the tent.
I'm from Stilton, in the Lavallette's lands in Temeria.
Runaway, eh? I'm from Ban Glen.
This is Ramsey. I came here from Nilfgaard.
What?
How's that?
We should be open.
Guess they'll never learn.
Huh? What other matters?
Who are you?
Our descendants will decide who we were when they see what we've left behind.
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who...
Faith. I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death. But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces. Seltkirk of Gullet, Demaven's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Seltkirk's armor.
Who were you before?
What does it matter? Let the sins of youth fade into oblivion. Look at the candlelight. Feel it, and you'll hear what it has to say to you.
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But your time will come. You will then hear and understand. Trust me.
Why do you need so many candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage.
So long.
Hammer the steel, not any old steel. In your hot smithy, change it you will.
Out of the way!
Into a sword, a shield, and some mail.
Blondie!
I plough your daughter, and hear her way.
Bring back!
Ah,
Oh,
flesh, not
will
any
you bring
old
me
flesh.
the... Oh.
On hay in the barn, she really looks fresh.
Oh.
No matter the stench, the sweat, and
Bring
the pain.
back my Mary to me.
Hammer the steel, and I'll have
To
me.
me. Ah. Oh, I think I'm gonna puke.
Hey, run to the hovel, lass. You don't know what you're missing. We know that you yearn for us. Our trouser snakes are hissing. Hissa!
Come on!
We'll make a bonfire.
Before the Centurion sees us.
Hold formation! Forward march!
I'm glad our shift is over. Since that mist appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
I heard the wraiths rip them.
Quit yattering! Move it! Hold formation! Forward march!
I'm glad our shift is over. Since that mist appeared, 2 patrols have gone missing.
I heard the wraiths rip them to shreds.
Quit yattering! Move it!
In the face! Hit him in the face! In the face! Hit him in the face!
Bunch of idiots! We'll die on this patrol, I tell you, and it's your fault!
It's not our fault Gibbs drank too much and puked in front of the Centurion.
Shut it, Civic!
FK Nordling, where do you think you're going?
To see the ambassador.
With all that steel on your back?
I'm not looking for trouble.
Shillard Fitz-Estelin is waiting.
Metnara Ravna. Geralt, I'd hoped we wouldn't meet again.
We caught him sneaking through the camp, Excellency. We disarmed him.
Esther Garamnith. I remember you telling Foltest you'd like to return to hunting monsters.
Foltest is dead. Some still believe it's my fault. I have to find the real killer.
I see. You may be a killing machine, but a murderer's infamy is bad for business.
Why are you so interested in me?
They told me you were in league with the Scoia'tael, with Yorveth himself, no less. Is this true?
More or less.
Have you heard of the slaughter of Enshe at the Ravine of the Hydra? The kings of the North effectively forced the Empire to condemn and execute the war criminals of the Vryheid Brigade. Yorveth was among those condemned.
September 13th, 1269, the Ravine of the Hydra. Following the Peace of Sintra, 53 officers of the Vryheid Brigade were brought here and executed, their throats cut. The elves' bodies were dropped into the chasm. I don't know what the riders of the hunt were looking for. November 23rd, 1269. Sintra, the village of Coldwater, and another victim of the hunt. An 11-year-old boy. His parents didn't even ask if he had a chance. I'm tired. February 24th, 1270. A high pass in the Armouche Mountains. An imperial manticore, one of the world's oldest and deadliest monsters. I used to feel excitement at moments like this. Now the beast is only an obstacle on my way. Its meat and hot blood will help me survive this icy hell. May 30th, 1270. The Iruga River. The hunt continues to race south. Since I've been following them, they've taken 23 individuals, all between the ages of 10 and 20. All except for Yennefer.
Amusing that the Scoia'tael believe the Emperor betrayed them. In fact, the kings of the North demanded the massacre at the Ravine of the Hydra. Do you feel well?
I feel fine.
I'm sorry, I can't give you more of my time. The long road to Loch Muin awaits me. The Council and the Conclave are waiting, and Triss Merigold, as always, arrives in the nick of time.
What are you talking about?
The figurine. He must have it on him.
What's the meaning of this?
I want to introduce someone to you. This is Vanamar, my personal sorcerer. He sensed Triss approaching our camp, though she was to arrive in different company. Before you die, Witcher, would you be so kind as to explain how you got your hands on this figurine?
If you hurt her, I'll find you, even in Nilfgaard.
Triss will help us find those wenches that betrayed the Empire. I don't know whether you killed Tavik or found him dead, it's irrelevant now. I'd prefer not to sentence to death a man previously pardoned by the Emperor himself. Unfortunately, I have no choice. Vanamar, once you're done with him, convey my congratulations to Cynthia. Leading Philippa Eilhart up the garden path is no small feat. Farewell, Witcher.
This is a good place. Are you ready, Geralt of Rivia?
Plow yourself, Nilfgaardian.
Your words mean nothing now.
Eliadio, Archidea.
Just like the good old days. Having killed an Nilfgaardian for years. I knew you'd get in trouble.
You've a talent for getting me out of it. Shillard has Triss. He's taking her to Loch Muin.
Now I understand the commotion. Ambassador Shillard kidnaps Foltest's former advisor. This stings horribly, Geralt. It would seem the Nilfgaardians want to be present at the Conclave's restoration.
Destination Loch Muin, then.
I should have known. Sheila managed to locate the killer's hideout. They were hiding nearby in the gullies. Deathmold sent his men there, but Foltest's killer fled. 2 other witches were covering him. One was taken alive. Before he died from torture, he revealed that our bruiser went to Loch Muin. The mages want to resurrect the council and the conclave that once represented all the sorcerers and sorceresses of the north. King Radovid, the ruler of Redania, is also invited. As Loch Muin lies in Kedwen, Henselt is likely to arrive too. But a Nilfgaardian delegation. Triss, Nilfgaard, Radovid, a bunch of mages and the Kingslayer. Too many eggs in that basket.
One more thing, Roach. I have to go back to Vergen. Philippa may know something more about Triss.
It won't be easy. The camp's in uproar. I bet you mauled somebody while breaking through to Shillard.
Could be.
Right. We'll pretend you're my prisoner. I'll get you out of here, but remember, our goal is Foltest's killer.
I'll remember, Roach.
So, ready?
Let's go, Roach. I'm not sure it'll work.
If we just avoid the officers.
I bet 30 silver killed the son of a bitch! Bloody idiot!
Faster, Kerr!
How many times have I told you? His Highness wants you ready to fight him any moment. And that means you don't get arseholed every day.
Go on, you!
Glenn was stunned. There's an intruder in the camp.
Then find him, or you'll feel my boot up your ass!
Faster, Kerr!
Who goes there?
Vernon Roach. I've got a prisoner.
What kind of freak is he?
The king ordered him questioned outside the camp.
Outside, eh? Don't let me keep you then.
We should be safe here.
Thanks for everything, Vernon. I owe you.
You never cease to owe me. Remember my proposal.
Finally, you're back. Where is Triss?
The Nilfgaardians have taken her to Loch Muin.
What?
They cast a spell on her, turned her into a figurine.
Artifact compression. They must have a powerful mage.
They had.
Without him, Shillard won't be able to lift the spell. However, Loch Muin will be full of sorcerers.
That's not all. They got Triss because of Cynthia.
Cynthia?
She lied to you.
Back to Vergen, at once! plague, I was so foolish. Cherish this rare moment, Witcher. Philippa Eilhart's been had by a cheap Nilfgaardian bitch. When I find her, we'll have it out like never before. She'll regret her mother didn't abort her.
Wait, the Rose of Remembrance is gone.
Not necessarily. That viper, Cynthia, was in a hurry and left her bric-a-brac. Ah yes, here it is. Triss Merigold's Rose of Remembrance. Time is running out, Geralt. This flower is dying.
Then what are we waiting for?